So Jane Eyre is a play that Kirsty and I wrote about the Bronte sisters, and it's set in a hair salon, so it's set in modern day, and the three sisters are hairstylists that work at Haworth Hair and Beauty.
So both Kat and myself are from Bronte country, Bradford area, and we've grown up around the Brontes, and we felt that we didn't have much ownership of them. We feel like sometimes they're at the top of this hill in Haworth and we don't know that much about them. So we wanted to sort of tell their story and get other people to come along and to like the Brontes and to engage with them and their work, even if you've not read the books.
They're three really hard-working lasses from Bradford who became the most famous literary family in the world, and you're kind of going, okay, I want to get on board with that, I want to feel closer to that, I want to feel like that's relatable, and I want to feel like I own a little bit of Emily, Anne and Charlotte.
It's a completely different reimagining of the story of the Brontes that I think will really bring them into the 21st century for people who maybe are coming to their work for the first time, are just learning about the Brontes.
Anyone who's anyone could come and see it. It's not a play about the Brontes and you need to know lots about the Brontes, and if you're not interested in the Brontes then you won't like it, because it's actually just about three sisters and their brother who are running a hair salon.
Looking at their lives and not just about the bodies of work that they actually presented to the world, but actually a little bit about what sort of people they were and what inspired them to write what they did and to strive the way that they did.
But then I suppose you're happy now, aren't you, though, Em? Eh? Because this Mr. Southey makes me look like a right idiot, proving you right. Well, don't worry, because from now on, stupid, plain, bossy Charlotte will stick her ambition in a box and keep her mouth shut from now on, just like you wanted.
Oh, right, that's enough.
But shut it! I've listened to both of you now. It's your turn to listen to me. Poor quiet little Anne. Charlotte, it's okay to be upset, but stop throwing your toys out of pram. Yeah, it's just... And Emily, your work is incredible, and I know you don't see it like that, but we have to carry on and get it out there. Yes, it will be difficult, but we've never in our lives been afraid of hard work. We've done so much by ourselves already. We don't get an helping hand from him, then we'll look elsewhere until we find it. Yeah, we pick ourselves up, dust ourselves down and try again.
Yeah, it's about the fact that nothing really very much was expected of the Bronte sisters, but they went on to achieve something incredible. And so we've set them in the modern day hair salon, and they've got each got different pursuits. Charlotte wants to be a screenwriter, Emily is a slam poet, and Anne is writing a blog. And the play follows them as they try to get recognition for their creative pursuits.
And I think there's a lot about the hurdles which they overcome, which they overcame 200 years ago, but also like the modern day hurdles of making art and writing and all those things. So we kind of see that journey, the ups and the downs, and how they deal with it, and how the three sisters who we only really see in that picture that Branwell painted, how they're three really individual characters, and they've got feists about them, they've got good points and bad points.
Branwell is very much a wayward brother to the Bronte sisters. He's destined for great things but never manages to achieve them, so he's got a real sense of sadness, which I think is a real kind of melancholic vein which runs through the play from the start to the finish, especially as the Bronte sisters achieve the great things that they do.
So Charlotte Bronte is the eldest of the three siblings, and what's really great about Jane Eyre is you really see the three different personalities of those three sisters and how they all clash. So Charlotte and Emily very much have a love-hate relationship. They're both quite fiery characters, but Charlotte is the one that likes to take control.
Anne Bronte is the youngest of the sisters and probably the least known. Anne's work is quite different to Charlotte and Emily's. Emily's is very well known as being quite wild, passionate, very dramatic.
Hotshot screenwriter, exposed. Our reporter met with celebrated vlogger Lizzie G, who exclusively revealed the true identity of mysterious new writing talent Curra Bell.
We can exclusively reveal that Belle
is actually the pen name of Charlotte Bronte, a quiet, unworldly hairdresser from a small Yorkshire village.
Elizabeth Gaskell, real name of vlogger Lizzie G, has been exchanging messages over the internet. The top vlogger admits that she was astounded to find that Belle, or Bronte, is not at all what she expected.
Messaging randoms on Instagram. Charlotte, what were you thinking?
But I thought we were friends.
Obviously. Why else would Miss Lizzie G sell an interview to the papers about you? Oh dear, Charlotte, aren't we in a little bit of a pickle? All the bloody Keithley's going to be reading about this.
But I didn't.
Charlotte, Emily, stop it.
And we wanted to play a little bit on that really intimate relationship that you have with your own hairstylist. So it's kind of a room where anything can happen, where secrets can be told.
Yeah, we're not pretending it's a hair salon, it is actually a hair salon, and clients or the audience will come in and have appointments and sit in the seats and be styled by the Brontes sisters. So not only can you find out about the Brontes sisters, but you could have the author of Wuthering Heights giving you an updo.
Which I don't reckon that's something that you get every day.
I absolutely loved it. It was something completely different, something fun, funny and insightful. I learnt something new. I class myself as a fan of the Brontes, but I learnt things that I didn't know before. So yeah, I loved it.
If you're from Yorkshire, it's a great thing to see because you get to really celebrate and shout about female heritage from Yorkshire. And if you're not from Yorkshire, then you'll actually get a bit of an education about some of the Bronte sisters. I mean, the Bronte sisters, and they're brilliant.
I really loved the production. I thought it was great to be able to watch something, not in a theatre, but in a hairdressing salon. It made me think really how important it is to take things to where people are, to where they're at, and take it into people's spaces. And so whether that might be, a cafe, it might be hairdressers, wherever it might be, but how we can take things, or you can take things, out into other places and make them accessible.
It's a good fresh take on the Bronte sisters, and I think it's such a good kind of showcase for the North, because I feel like the North's really declining in arts, and it's such a good showcase, as I said.
I liked how they got the people up to do it, they included the audience as well, and it was very good acting.
Yeah, I definitely recommend this place to other people. It's something I think not enough people know about, myself definitely included. It's something I think anybody could enjoy, so there's a good reason to come just for that alone.
And actually, even if you're not a fan of the Brontes, it's a really funny story and it feels really relevant to now, and actually seeing it in a salon makes it really exciting, makes you feel like you're really part of what is happening. So yeah.